What are the pros and cons of having a holding LLC? Well, this is interesting. From a tax standpoint, it's not going to have a huge impact on your bottom line. In fact, the holding LLC really came about because you want to make everybody walk through a single gauntlet if they're going to try to take your properties. So if they come after you personally, and we're setting up LLCs in different states wherever real estate is, there's a good chance they're just going to take the LLC from you. If you put it into a holding LLC in a state like Wyoming, they can't take the LLC from you. It makes it really, really tough. From a tax standpoint, if you are going in for a loan, the holding LLC is your best friend. You'll make it taxed as a partnership more than likely if it's long-term holds. You don't really want to have long-term hold properties in a corporation, whether it's an S or a C. It's usually bad because if you take it out, it's considered wages. Appreciated property in the hands of the shareholder is treated as though it's wage income. So that's really bad. So you want to make sure that that LLC, that holding LLC, is either you disregarded or a partnership to you and a spouse, or to you and maybe having another party in there that can own it. The whole idea is that if you do a partnership, then if you are going in for a loan on those properties, they have a tax return to look at that is not just yours. If it's going to go on your Schedule E, it's going to go on page 2 of your Schedule E if it's coming through a partnership. If it is not, it's on your page 1, which will end up being, like, depending on how many properties you have, could be 20 pages. I've seen page 1s that were 30 pages long because there's just 3 properties for every page, and you end up with all these properties all over the place. So the pros, there's not really any cons to having a holding LLC. First off, if you do it right, it's only pros. It's literally the only con I could think of is if I have a partnership return, I have to pay to have a partnership return done. I may, depending on where I put it, I may have a couple of expenses, registered agent and an office suite in a state that I want to use. But again, you're not doing that if there's not a bunch of pros. In other words, you wouldn't do that just because, hey, I think I'm going to do it. So I'm just looking at it saying I have no idea why a real property investor, like somebody who has multiple properties, why you wouldn't use a holding LLC. It's usually if they have a whole bunch of different partners and they're all different varying things and they're all hodgepodge, then it might be a little tough. But I can still make an argument that all your holdings should be in a single LLC to make it very easy for you to do your accounting and for your tracking and your business planning and everything else, because otherwise it's like having a whole bunch of children and they're all trying to get different loans and things. It just makes a bit of a nightmare.